Hey guys, Harsh here and welcome back to Technolobe. This is the Samsung Galaxy A73 5G, the elder brother of the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G, which I reviewed just a couple of days ago. Now let's go ahead and open up the box. First up, inside the box, we'll find the smartphone itself. We will keep it aside for a moment and we'll get back to it later. Next up is a sleeve which contains the SIM card ejector tool on it, and once we open up the sleeve you will get a couple of things. First up, you have the USB Type-C cable, and then you have some paperwork. That's it. That's all you get inside the box. You do not get the charger, and I guess that is going to be the thing now. No chargers inside the box. Anyway, let's keep everything inside and we'll get back to the smartphone. Samsung has sent out this mint color of this smartphone which looks absolutely stunning in my opinion. It is now time to remove the plastic, so let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, this is it. This is the Samsung Galaxy A73 5G. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this smartphone for a couple of days and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright, welcome back. So this is the Samsung Galaxy A73 5G. As I said, this is the elder brother to the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G, which I reviewed just a couple of days ago. If you want to watch that video, I will make sure to drop a link to it in the description box below. Now, I have been using this smartphone for a couple of days and let's talk about it. Let's start by talking about the design and build quality. The in-hand feel of this smartphone is very good. It's a comfortable and lightweight smartphone. It weighs in only at 181 grams and does not feel bulky at all. It is a big smartphone, comes with a 6.7 inches display, but despite that, it feels comfortable to hold. As far as build quality goes, you get Gorilla Glass protection on the front, and on the back side you do get a plastic back panel. So yeah, please make a note that the back is plastic. If you talk about the color options, you get a mint color, white color and grey color. In my opinion, this mint one is the best out there because it looks absolutely stunning and it's a pastel color. I love pastel colors and this one looks amazing. In terms of looks and design, I really like this smartphone. Samsung has done a great job over here. This smartphone is minimal and modern. One design choice that I do not like is the removal of the headphone jack. So yeah, you don't get the headphone jack with this smartphone. You will either have to use wireless earphones or you'll have to go with an adapter. Now, as I said, this smartphone comes with a 6.7 inches display and that display is just awesome. So it's a full HD plus Super AMOLED display with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. The peak brightness is 800 nits. That means outdoor visibility is not an issue with this display. Now, Samsung has always done a great job with their displays and this smartphone is no exception. It's a top quality panel. Really good viewing angles. You get that great contrast ratio. The colors pop out and the media viewing experience is top notch. So if you like to consume any sort of video content, then you are in for a treat with this display. Samsung has done a great job over here. Now the cherry on the cake is that 120 Hz refresh rate. 120 Hz makes everything very smooth. So scrolling and swiping around is smooth as butter. Also 120 Hz is enabled by default. You will not have to go into settings and enable it. It is enabled by default. Now if we talk about frame drops, I have not seen any major frame drops whatsoever. 120 Hz is working smooth. This gets me to performance and software. Under the hood, this smartphone comes with the Snapdragon 778 5G processor. You do get all the necessary 5G bands as well. As far as RAM goes, you get 8 GB of LPDDR4X RAM along with 128 or 256 GB of internal storage. The battery capacity is 5000 mAh with support for 25 watt fast charging, and you do not get charger inside the box. Snapdragon 778 is an excellent processor. It works really well and you won't notice any lags whatsoever. In my initial testing period, the performance of this smartphone was smooth. I did have a good experience while switching between apps, playing some music, watching some videos, replying to some emails, and in general using this smartphone. Now, a big part of performance is also software. Samsung Galaxy A73 comes with One UI 4.1 out of the box based on Android 12. Yes, you do get the latest version of Android over here, and the security patch is also March 2022. That is an excellent thing. Samsung has been doing some really good things with their software, and I do appreciate it. You'll also get 4 years of major software updates and 5 years of security updates with this smartphone. That is a thing to appreciate. So well done Samsung in terms of the software. If we talk about One UI 4.1, it is optimized very well for this smartphone. One UI 4.1 comes with a lot of features and these features are useful and cool. You'll also get a bunch of customization options which work really well. Now, one thing that I did not like is bloatware. You will get some bloatware with this smartphone. You can uninstall those unnecessary applications and I would definitely recommend you to do so. But yeah, overall in terms of performance and software, I am happy with this smartphone. This gets me to one of the main things with this smartphone, and that is the cameras. On the rear side, you get a quad camera setup, a 108 megapixel primary camera with optical image stabilization. Then you get a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 5 megapixel macro camera, and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. On the front side of things, you get a 32 megapixel selfie camera. So the main camera is optically stabilized. That helps in a couple of departments. First up, you'll get really good low light photography with this smartphone because of OIS. When you click photos in low lighting conditions, the camera needs to be stable because it takes a couple of extra seconds, and that's where OIS helps. You can shoot some amazing low light photos with the Samsung Galaxy A73. You also get a dedicated night mode which will help you click detailed and good quality photos even in low lighting conditions. Second advantage of OIS is with video shooting. You will get very stable handheld videos with the Samsung Galaxy A73. The video quality itself is also good. You get detailed videos with very good colors. Now, if you talk about daylight photos, this smartphone does not disappoint over there. You get detailed photos with really good dynamic range. The shadows and highlights are exposed in a good way. Also, the colors pop out and the image is pleasing to the eye. I like the photos from this smartphone. This goes for the main 108 megapixel camera and also for the 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. The ultra wide angle camera brings in a very good perspective. You can fit more in the frame, and these photos are not soft. These photos are detailed as well. So Samsung has done a good job with their cameras over here. As far as the macro camera goes, it's a 5 megapixel macro camera, and you can shoot some creative macro shots with this smartphone. Here are some examples. Do let me know how you feel about them in the comment section down below. Now, what about them selfies? Well, the selfie camera also does not disappoint. You get great selfies with good dynamic range and natural skin tones. The photos are detailed as well, and that is a good thing. All in all, I like the selfie camera on this smartphone. Now, these were my initial impressions. I will be mentioning in detail about the cameras in my full review. That's why make sure you're subscribed to the channel because that video is coming very soon. Now, one awesome thing with this smartphone is that you get an IP rating. It comes with an IP67 rating, which means it is resistant towards water and dust. You can easily use this smartphone when it's raining outside without being worried about water damage. That is an excellent thing. I really appreciate the IP67 rating. This gets me to other little things. The smartphone comes with an in-display fingerprint sensor. It's an optical one and works like a charm. It's fast and accurate. Also, as I said, you do not get the headphone jack with this smartphone, which is kind of disappointing. On the other hand, the speakers are good. They are not that loud, but they are clear. That's a very important point over here, that you get clear speakers. They do not distort. If you talk about the price of this smartphone, it will cost you 39,000 rupees for the base variant, and you can get some offers as well. You will get 3,000 rupees off with ICICI cards, and you will also get Galaxy Buds Live only for 500 rupees. So those offers are very interesting, and you can check out the smartphone. I will make sure to drop a link to it in the description box below. So anyway, that's been it. This was my unboxing and initial impressions of the Samsung Galaxy A73. Do let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section down below. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.